It's a much colder morning this morning. Not sure if you can see, but there's all this frost on my waders. Oh yeah, it's a cold one. You've got to get going early to beat the crowds. Time now is 5:50. Just spooked a fish right here. Oh, and another one right there. Oh my god. These fishes are in, I don't know, 8 inches of water. Okay, this one for the day. Little brownie. Right, little brownie, took the dirty egg. Cloth to dry my hands. And then back into my gloves. Oh, interesting. Picking up in this shallow water, I definitely hooked one. It's very unlike me, but I think I can actually see a fish here. So the question is that a fish? Yeah, there it is. Oh, I actually spotted one. How about that? It would not take my dirty egg. So I know it's a bit late in life to start to learn to spot fish, but well, quite chuffed with myself there. I definitely saw a grey bar with a waggling tail. So yeah, couldn't catch it though. It's quite a morning. Very misty and frosty. I have this absolutely lovely Bauer reel. It's a very, very cold day. So if I put the drag max at 3 spools and min at 3 spools, I've got no drag in the freezing water, and I don't think I've put this in the water. I'm sure I have put it in the water on a previous day, but it's certainly not today. So I've been fishing this dirty egg from Cat 3 now for quite a long time, and I've been fishing a lot of very shallow water and almost dragging it over, so I'm sure it's bumping on the rocks. One thing I've noticed now is if I put it on my nail and scratch it, it does not stick up, it does not stick in. I remember my dad telling me if you wanted to check if a hook was sharp, you could put it on your nail and it should stick. And I suspect that this has now been dulled a little bit by going over, I suppose, hundreds of rocks. So I'll definitely change this. So it's quite disappointing that the drag is gone on the Bauer RVR. I'm quite surprised about that, because if there's a better reel, I'm not really sure what it is. It reminds me of the fact that actually my Campfire orange Hatch 5 Plus reel, which was sort of the first Hatch reel that I bought, that actually had to go back to the US to have its drag repaired. It had the opposite problem actually. It had tension when winding in, and normally the Hatch reels have no tension winding in. The drag going out was fine, but the drag coming in was wrong. And Darren Asquith kindly sent that back to the US and had that drag repaired. And funny enough, that was also, that issue started happening after a day on the Eucumbene last year when it was frosty, just like today. And although that reel didn't go in the water on that day, that reel almost definitely did go in the reel, in the water on one of the previous days of fishing. I mean, it's a sealed drag, so nothing should get inside it. I guess, not sure how that all works. Not sure if you can see that, but plenty of ice on the guides. Back at my favorite pool of this trip. Drag is suddenly working again. We have a temperature check outside, 4 degrees, and on the water, 5 degrees. You can't actually see those, but I can see 20 fish there, 30 fish there. It's interesting. I'm pretty sure I can see a light patch of gravel there. Just I've got a dirty egg on, but it's got no weight in it, and I just
right on top of their heads, drifting over coming to about 10 fish.
Nice one. Come on, take a dirty egg. Whole horde. Yeah. We're possibly all being too delicate. We probably just should be ripping a big streamer through them.
Oh, fantastic. It'll be at work, that's for sure.
How's the shit show going?
That's back at work, mate. Yes, I'm the supervisor of that. Yeah, they're working today, hopefully.
That's great, that's great. Perfect. I love that jumper of yours.
Perfect.
I've gone to an orange bead-headed nymph.
You're right on top of their heads.
I'll try and get it away. just a littlie. But it's my only fish of the day. Yeah. Right in the tip of his nose. It's on 5X. Wound up. Well, that's rescued my day. There he goes. So quite happy with that result in the end. Everyone's finding it very, very tough. So got the one fish, I don't know, within the first 15 minutes of fishing, and then the one fish within the last 15 minutes of fishing. And for that last one, I've changed to fish my Ross Evolution LTX 3-4 reel with an SA MPX line on the Hanak Superb. And what you can actually see is this is leader all the way up and all the way back down to that fly. So that is at least an 18-foot leader. 4X to the dry dropper and 5X to the little nymph. And this is a nymph that I was actually very kindly gifted by Jason Cook, by Cookie, and it did the job today. I was floating an egg pattern over the school of fish, and then I put some lead weight on, and then I sort of thought to myself, like maybe they'll take something with some flash, almost a bit like a streamer. That's what I put on, and that's what did the job. But that's not a fly you can buy in a fly shop. That's tied by a US guide friend of Jason's. There we go. Even though the fishing is very tough, still plenty of punters. So I've got Rudy here, and I've been quite enamored with the setup that he's been using on the river. I think it's a very elegant solution. It's definitely a something that I would consider using in the future, and it's a new offering from Sims, and I'll put the name in the video below. So yeah, so it's called the Flyweight 15 liters. Okay. And it's almost like a vest, but with a backpack built in, but also out of quite lightweight material. Yeah. And I think the way you've set it up, you look to really have it pretty dialed for the river. So why don't you take us through that?
Well, obviously down the bottom here we've got all my tippets.
Yep.
So a tippet gangler just hangs off the bottom.
Yep.
And then in each of these pockets we've got flies.
Yes. So a couple of boxes.
Two
yeah.
boxes
I really like these new ones, by the way. These Orvis ones.
They are very good.
Very slim. Yeah.
And this is all my dries, and that's the double side.
All right. So the two bottom pockets, you're using those
just for flies.
Okay. Right. Okay. Good.
And then on this side, obviously, we've got our desiccant.
Yes.
Which is the top ride.
Yep.
And this one is your gunk. Or
gink.
Loomis,
the quell. Yeah.
Quell. And then on the inside here we got another pocket which I carry all my split shots.
Yes.
And my tippets, all my poly leaders.
Yes.
In
a tippet pouch.
In a pouch, and then obviously tippet rings.
Yeah, very nice. Okay, you've got your SA tippet rings, yeah.
And a few extra tippet rings.
Yeah.
More tippet rings.
More tippet rings. Some Cortland and SA. Okay.
Yeah. And that's basically it. And then down this side there is a little gap.
Yeah, I see that.
Where I've got just a pair of scissors.
That's interesting. I tell you what, when I first saw this, I thought to myself, you could keep your gloves down there.
You can.
Yeah. I thought
and
it'd be
one
really
on
good.
both sides.
Yes, one on both sides.
And then I've just put me Orvis extender with
Yeah,
a
yeah, little
scientific
with
angler.
the SA, the bulletproof SA one.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Hence you.
Oh.
That's why I bought those.
Okay. Perfect. I'll come around to the other side.
The other side, we've got same sort of thing. Another pocket here,
Yes.
which is where I've got all my indicators and
Oh yeah, Ross. Yeah, good to see.
indicators.
Yeah, Lord Gadget approved. Okay, cool. And yeah, your New Zealand strike indicators,
New Zealand,
some more
and
Oros.
then a couple of the bigger
Yeah,
Oroses.
if it ain't chartreuse, it's no use.
That's it.
Okay,
And a spare little
spare nippers.
nippers.
And a little patch over there
Patch
for
here to
flies.
Hang on the flies.
Yep.
And then in this, I've normally got me nippers.
Oh yeah. You put your forceps down
just
into that so it gets it
sitting
out the
there.
way,
Yeah.
and you've put that onto an Orvis zinger. That looks
Zinger.
really nice. Yeah.
And then I've got me PLB,
Yeah.
which Rescue Me,
Yes.
which is very, very good. That's, yeah, I think if you're doing any of this sort of fishing up rivers and trekking, a must.
I agree, and we both know about that one because of Alex's
Yes.
Friday filler,
Friday.
where he went through the Garmin InReach versus this one. So what's that one actually
This one's
called?
called Rescue Me.
Okay, Rescue Me.
Yeah.
How long does the battery last for? 7 years,
7
I think.
years,
Yeah, okay, that's right. I saw
7
that.
years and 5 years warranty on it. So,
Okay, good,
I mean,
good.
you won't have an issue.
And there is a test feature, hey? So before you go out, you can do a
Do a
test.
test, yeah.
Do you do that?
No, not
No.
really. I just think if it goes off and they take it, then someone's going to ring someone.
Yeah, although it does say there, on, off, T for test. So, yeah, okay,
It
perfect.
does say that. And then, obviously, in the back of the pack,
Yeah.
we've got the rod retractor on a little gimbal.
Yeah, your net retractor.
Yeah, and
You've got the Orvis one. This is fantastic. These are so well made.
very good.
If my one went, I'd buy another one of the same, the Orvis
and
one.
they have the locking feature on it too. So
Yeah, I've never actually used that, but yeah, okay.
the same thing.
The way net.
A way net,
Yeah,
just with the.
yeah. These McLean's nets are definitely the way to go. Yeah,
And then you've got a 15-litre backpack,
yes,
basically. So that is weatherproof, waterproof, or water resistant.
yes.
And in here, I've got all the bits and pieces, my lunches. I've got a measuring mat,
Oh, nice.
knife, and this is a spare little thing here where I keep some more leader material.
Yeah. And I see here there's a little toggle
Yep.
to attach a hydration
Yep.
one, and I can see a little hydration icon
Hydration hole,
over
yeah.
there.
And
So
in
you
the
can run a
right-
camelback.
Right in the bottom of this is a fold out, which it comes with,
Yes.
but you can actually put more storage over the top.
Yes. I think also what this can be used for is if you hike into a river in hiking boots,
You can put,
you
boots
can
and
put
everything
your
back in.
wading boots here
Yep.
and then swap over when you're on the river. I think that's what that's sort of
Yeah.
certainly one of the uses I could think of for that.
That's just basically in here's
Yeah.
hoodies.
Yeah,
And
and gloves.
with
Yeah. Okay, good. You've got that. Hey, so you've got the life straw for
the extra reels.
extra reel. Yeah, good.
And lunch and so forth. Packs.
Yeah. Some dirty power bait there. I
Yeah.
just saw that. You tried to hide it, but I saw it.
Try to get away with it.
Perfect.
But yeah, not much more.
Yep, and then I just see you've got a trekking pole on the side over
do,
here, which
yeah.
you obviously use that as a wading star. So I can see
I do.
you've got I think that's a, what brand is that?
Ooh, it's been a while
Yes,
since I pulled it out.
Yeah. Distance Fly Z. Yeah, okay,
Oh,
cool.
there you go.
Yeah, any guess, it doesn't really matter.
Something right.
Yeah, perfect.
But they're very, very good. And the other side is obviously for your rod tube. It'll hold a
Yes, a rod tube.
rod tube in it.
Yes, so it's almost like in a bit of a sock.
Yeah, there's a sock in the bottom.
Yeah, like a sock. Okay, to
So
hold the rod
it,
tube.
And then
Yeah.
all these laces basically just you tighten up on it and
Yes.
hold it in place.
Rudy,
That's basically it.
very nice setup, mate. Thanks for taking us through it. I really appreciate it.
problem.
Good.